No, I'm just playing. All right, guys, what's popping? You already know what's going on, man. It's your girl Tink, and we are gonna go ahead and bake a cake from scratch, okay? So, gang, I ain't. But I'm my mom. I've never baked a cake from scratch. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know how to bake the hell out of a box cake, and I know how to bake the hell out of, like, you know, all that other stuff. But we gonna go ahead and bake a cake. All right, and while we bake a cake, we just gonna chop it up. So I'm gonna turn the oven on real quick. I got everything here already: sugar, flour, butter, oil, eggs, baking powder, what else is that? Vanilla extract, you know what I'm saying? Everything. So y'all make sure y'all take notes, because your girl got you know what I'm saying? You know, we getting older, gang, you know what I'm saying? 90s babies, so y'all gotta spice it up a little bit, okay? And maybe, you know, your man might want to just, you know, eat some homemade frosting up off of you or something. You never know, okay? So let me go ahead and get this recipe, and I will also share the recipe with you guys. I didn't want to bother my mom, okay? What a good daughter, I know. So first what we're going to go ahead and do, guys, is we're going to go ahead and mix all of our dry ingredients together. So if you can see, that is going to be our flour, that's going to be our sugar, and then that is going to be our baking powder, okay? So all these bad boys, we're just going to go ahead and push to the side. We're not going to worry about them right now, okay? And then we're just going to go ahead and get into this. So right now we need... I need my niece here, okay? I need my niece here. Don't fucking laugh, okay? All right, so right now, give me 1 second, guys. All right, so we're gonna get 2 cups of flour. We're gonna get 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. We are gonna go ahead and get 1/4 teaspoon salt, and we are gonna go ahead and get 1.5 cups of sugar. So really quick, I'm gonna go ahead and get the salt, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started, me loves, okay? Me loves. Now, guys, I personally love kosher salt, but when it comes to baking, let's just follow the ingredients, guys, okay? Because, you know, we love mixing our stuff up, and that's cool and everything, but we need to make sure we know what we're doing first before we even try to mix anything up, okay? Like, I just think that is so real. Now, I don't got no teaspoon or no tablespoon, so we're gonna use this actual tablespoon, but I do know how to measure. So baby, yes, that's one thing I do know eye to eye, okay? I know I was telling y'all to follow the instructions, but I'm still following the instructions. I didn't tell y'all what utensils to use, okay? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and use this for the entire cake mix itself, guys, okay? We'll go ahead and use this bad boy for our dry ingredients, all right? So let's go ahead and run that back one more time, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. Now, when I do get started, I'm gonna chop it up with y'all a little bit, you know, because I feel like y'all always be asking me questions, not in a bad way, in a good way, but also I feel like it's been a minute, you get what I'm saying? And a lot of things happen, people change, life happens, you know, people grow, which is definitely what I hope and wish for everybody watching this, okay? But at the end of the day, yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So we're gonna do 2 cups of all-purpose flour. We're gonna do our baking powder. We're gonna go ahead and do our sugar, and we're gonna do our salt, okay? All right, so, can y'all see me still? I'm sorry, y'all just gonna have to work with me, okay? So, 2 cups of flour, guys. So, you know, I have been out the way. You get what I'm saying? Like, I pop out every now and then. As far as this goes, I have been out the way. I'm very, very creative. If you guys didn't know, I do like to do new things, but I also like to just, as I gotten older, I learned, you know what I mean, YOLO. I learned to do what I want. I learned to do it in the best way, the most healthiest way, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, that's just, yeah, what I've been doing. I've been on my journey. I've been loving me, finding me, and I hope nobody takes that personally or feel like they also been left out, because that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? However, along that journey, yeah, you know what I'm saying, people do change in the good ways, but sometimes people do change in the worst ways, and you gotta go your separate ways. But that doesn't mean that it's beef. That don't mean that it's smoke. That don't mean anything like that. It just means at the end of the day, that's what it is. Now, don't be back there talking about me and how I'm dropping all this stuff, because at the end of the day, I promise you I'm going to clean all this up, okay? And you the one who don't know how to bake a cake anyway, sis. Okay, bro? I'm trying to help you out, all right? So, but yeah, you guys. Anyways, so we got our 2 cups of flour in there. Whoop, whoop. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to do 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. So this is our baking powder. Now, let me show you guys my spoon, all right? This is my spoon. I'm going to actually get up there to the nitty gritty with you guys so y'all can get with me. This is the baking powder. This is my spoon, okay? It still got a little. It say 2.5 teaspoons, right? Here's 1 teaspoon, guys, okay? That is 1 teaspoon, literally, okay? We don't want nothing bigger than that, guys. We literally, and then we want to have, so that's literally like a micro size, guys. Like a micro size of that. You get what I'm saying? So let's keep it right. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep that common. Let's keep that sense. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and do a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So literally, I'm just going to, literally, guys, nobody's going to, boom, okay? Actually, boom, okay? A little bit of salt. That's it. That's it. Not to taste, just add a little bit of salt, okay? Now we're gonna go ahead and do 1.5 cups of sugar. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. Now, yeah, like I was saying, you know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes when you changing and sometimes when you're going through your journey, that really do mean that you gotta separate, or that really just mean that, you know, you wanna take time to yourself, because at the end of the day, you learning yourself. And people think that when you get to a certain age that you've grown, or that's all you're supposed to do, or that's all you can do, but we never supposed to stop. You know what I mean? We always supposed to keep fighting. We always supposed to keep going. We always supposed to keep growing. So if you got a friend like that, you know, or a relative or anything like that, just support them if you can. You get what I'm saying? I feel like there's so many people out here who carry envy and jealousy in their heart. There's so many people out here who pretend to be friends when they're really jealous. And there's so many people out here who pretend to be, you know, lovers and just out here just using people and playing with people's hearts, or just, yo, honestly, it's people out here that's hella close to you that you'll never expect, and we know this, right? So at the end of the day, I'm not here to talk about that. What I am here to talk about is you. At the end of the day, you can't let that affect you. At the end of the day, you got to be stronger than that, because what these people want is, these people want to see you down. They want to see you weak. They want to see you in distress. That's why people are always there when you're talking about some drama, but when you need them and you're talking about some real shit, people can't hear you. People got to hang up. They got to call you back. You get what I'm saying? I tell you what, if you call me talking about Tommy's down the block business, bitch, I'm gonna tell you I gotta call you back. How about that? Because Tommy, I don't even know Tommy like that for real, okay? Because if Tommy know me, Tommy know I'm about my business, all right? And if you call me talking about Angelica or anybody else, I'm gonna do the same thing. You wanna know why? Because at the end of the day, I'm not here for it. I'm here to talk about some money. I'll talk about a bag in a healthy way, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not about to do all that extra stuff, you guys. Don't let nobody even stoop you down into that energy, because all that is drama and bullshit, and you don't want it. I promise, okay? I promise. Okay, you guys, we got all of our dry ingredients in here, okay? So now that we got all of our dry ingredients in here, mind you, I already went ahead and I already preheated the oven, okay? So that's good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and mix all of this together, okay? Mix all of this together. Oh, shit. Fuck! See? This is my first fucking time. I told you fucking guys, okay? This is my first fucking time. Fuck! Okay. Shit, fuck. Okay. Alright, hold on. Because it says combined dry ingredients. This is all the dry ingredients, but I'm not trying to be smart, but listen. It says whisk flour, baking powder, and salt in a large bowl and set it aside. I put the sugar in here. I put the motherfucking sugar in here. All I had to do was just look at this right before I put the sugar in here. I don't know. Hey, y'all, to keep it so real, like... Like, gang, like, what the fuck? I don't, Okay. Lord, help me out. Okay, you guys, you know what? We're gonna be right back.